For God's sake, Victor! Of course, it's a trap! If I was Cuba, I'd be ashamed of something so obvious.
We must negotiate. There's too much at stake.
Cuba's not going to waste this chance, even if you show 10 white flags.
Trust me, I'll come up with something.
Popper Bear, this is Eagle 1. We're moving out. Wish us luck. Out.
Пошли, пошли! Кто не из ударной группы, убирайтесь к черту! Остальные подтягиваемся! Подтягиваемся!
Есть, товарищ полковник! Второй взвод! Марш! Давыдов, ты что там копаешься? Ну-ка встать в строй!
Без приказа не стрелять. Когда прикажу, не промахнись. Цель в радиусе поражения. Доложите ситуацию.
Взял на прицел. Жду приказаний. Прием.
Позицию не менять. Конец связи.
100 метров. Я его возьму, товарищ капитан.
Семенов, ждать приказа. Конец связи. Огонь!
Товарищ капитан!
Мать твою, огонь!
Нет! Враг обнаружен!
That morning, when it all began, was cold and dark, a sign of the dark times ahead.
Okay, I'm coming. You ready? I can only take you as far as Petrovich.
That won't be a problem. Peter should have fixed my motorcycle. If not, I can always take the bus.
Can you come round this afternoon, Vicky? Our TV's gone crazy again.
I don't think I can. I'll have to work late again. Maybe tomorrow, but I can't promise anything. Hey, Tom, there's Liz. Pull over for a minute, will you? Hey, how are you doing? I'm going into town. Can I get you anything?
Hi, Vicky. No, I'm okay, but thanks.
I'll be in the office today, so if you change your mind, just give me a ring.
Thanks.
How long has it been now, Victor? 2 years? She's still got that look about her.
2 years and she can't let him go. Damn it. I could have saved him.
Adam's death wasn't your fault, Victor. It wasn't anybody's fault.
Hey, Victor, I finally fixed it. Good as new. Make sure you get to a gas station before going too far, though. There is not much gas left. There's one just down the road.
I know the way. Should be fine. Thanks. I'll stop here by the end of the week, all right?
Sure. Drive safely.
News left me numb. I just couldn't make sense of it. But as I made my way into town, I knew I'd find out what was going on soon enough. Good morning. How are you today? Do I have any mail?
Yes, you have everything on your desk.
Thanks. What would I do without you? Hey, Liz, it's me. Yep, fine. I had a little time, so I rang you. Definitely, yes. That should be fine. The day after tomorrow, then. Take care. Me too.
As some of you already know, a contingent of Soviet troops has entered our country. Please hold on for a message from President Novak.
Dear fellow citizens, our country is at a crossroads. The Communist Party leaders have turned their backs on our Constitution and all the principles of our democracy. They have betrayed our nation to the communist leaders of the Soviet Union. A large number of Soviet troops from Kuglitcha have landed on our island. We can't stop them. Our militia forces are ineffective. Accordingly, I have ordered all our units to surrender and lay down their weapons. I ask you all not to provoke the Soviet soldiers, to avoid unnecessary violence. Return to your homes, and for your own security, remain there. I have requested the international community to take action against this occupation, this act of unprecedented aggression against our sovereign state. Dear fellow citizens, help each other in this testing time for our nation. The truth will win out.
I felt nauseous. I hadn't expected this. Not now, and not here. Not after everything else. Supported by a couple of cowards, desperate for the absolute power and control they enjoyed under the old regime, the Soviets thought it would be easy. Quick, clean and easy. They didn't expect resistance, but the people of Nogova were willing to take up arms, to make a stand in righteous desperation. The army was ordered to dissolve itself. However, many soldiers held fast and fought against the invasion with all the spirit and courage they could muster. But courage was not enough. People were dying all around me, and I was sitting quietly in my living room, not fighting, just thinking. I'd returned home to this island in search of peace. After so much fighting, so much bloodshed, I tried to hide, but war had found me once again.
Oh my God. We don't have a chance.
With all respect, Gabe, don't we need someone with more combat experience in command? This is a massacre!
You think I don't know that? There's only one man who could lead us, but I don't think he will.
Hey, who's there? Come on out.
It's me, Mr. Troska. Keep quiet, please.
Gabriel, what are you doing here? And what the hell are you wearing?
We came to you. We want to ask you something.
We'd better go inside. They didn't know what to say. Then they started to talk, and it was like running a film from my past. A past I wanted to forget, forever. Gabe, you're talking about starting a war. There's no way you're equipped to take on these guys.
You're right. A war. But what else can we do? Watch them steal our country? We must fight, and if we're to win, then everyone must fight with us. Everyone.
You want me to join you?
We want you to help us. You're a fighter. You've been in war before, haven't you?
More than once. And that's why I can't stand anymore. Do you have any idea what this means? A war? Do you know how many people will suffer? Didn't you hear the president? This will only lead to unnecessary bloodshed.
The president has been executed.
You see? You can't win. They have tanks, and you've got what?
Determination.
Hold on, Victor. That's why we're here. You fought against the Soviets. You know how to deal with them. Maybe we're not going to win, but at least we can make a stand.
You have no idea what you're saying. No idea what damage you're about to do. If you don't lay down your weapons immediately, the Soviets will just fight harder and harder against us. They'll start on innocent people, burning and murdering. You have nothing but a few foolish men. You don't have training, weapons, anything.
That's why we've come to you. For help.
No, I can't. I won't.
You're not going to help us?
Put down your weapons and go back to your wives and kids. Stop playing soldiers and keep your families alive. Something in me was stirring against my words. As the young men left, I gazed after them. I was different to them. I knew the truth of war. But I also knew that a couple of years earlier, I would have been the first one to reach for a gun and fight. Next morning, the sky was grey. Sleep had failed to clear my head. Although I was sure I'd done the right thing the night before, I felt like a rat, a traitor.
Good morning, comrades. Listen our morning news. Leader of friendly Soviet army helped Nogovo live in peace and prosperity. Colonel Alexei Vasilievich Guba meet today with new President Ostrovsky and his colleagues. Meeting take place in friend and peace atmosphere. Товарищ Ostrovsky agreed name new socialist government within week. He agreed that new election are take place before end of the year. Comrade Guba informed Comrade Ostrovsky. Soviet army has total control of situation. Has already defeated some attempts by terrorist group to violate the place and friendship between Nogovo and Soviet Soyuz. Comrade Ostrovsky thanked Comrade Guba and said he had already asked Western governments to stop support illegal groups in Nogovo that are...
Yes. I think you can hear me now. This is Tasmanian Devil. Good afternoon, everyone. Don't worry about who I am. Just listen, because I'm here to give you the truth. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep going before some coward stops me, but you need to know they're feeding you lies. The resistance movement is getting stronger and stronger as I speak. The occupation forces must leave our island. Our only hope is to fight. Join the resistance now. You know where to go. This is a call for help. This is a call for hope. Leave our island.
Victor, have you been listening? Who is he, that Tasmanian devil?
Tasmanian, Tom. Tasmanian. I have no idea, but he's playing a dangerous game.
He's talking about that forest, isn't he? That's why they're based, the resistance. We should go, right? Show me the map. It's somewhere around D2, I think.
I guess we have to go. We can't just leave things as they are. Victor, should I go for the car? We can get some guns and...
Hold on a minute. You have a family, don't you? So maybe...
Who's that running this way? Anton, from Dolina. Anton, what's happened to you?
We tried. We attacked a Soviet convoy, but they... We were sitting
What,
ducks.
Soviets? Did they follow you?
No, I think they... I think I...
Damn. Okay, we can't give in to them. But you can't stay here either.
Why not? Hide him here in your house and the Soviets won't find him.
That's madness. Soviets.
The Russians are coming. Anton, hide in the tool shed. Quickly.
No, he can't stay here.
Come on, Victor. We don't have time.
Speak! We know the person is somewhere here. He was running this way. You help us, or we punish you. So what? You speak or not? Смирно. Товарищ полковник, мы ищем повстанца. Мы точно знаем, что он прячется где-то здесь, но местные жители отказываются сотрудничать.
Вольно. What's this? You don't want to cooperate with us? Surely you understand that by helping a criminal, you're becoming criminals yourselves? Where is he? This is your last chance.
I'm sorry, Colonel, sir, but we didn't see anybody. We're not rebels, we just live here.
As you wish. Corporal, you've seen how this man has tried to attack me? He's dangerous, a lunatic, and a rebel, for sure. Kill him.
Товарищ полковник, я...
Corporal, show some imagination, please.
For God's sake, stop this. You can't.
Of course I can, you idiot. Corporal, execute one of them every minute. That's an order. And you? One more word, and you'll be the first to die.
The choice. I could no longer stand back, an observer. People were dying in front of my home. I knew I had a shotgun hidden behind the house, but what could I do with it? The choice. Standing in line, waiting for the bullet, I had only two options. Reveal where the rebel was hiding, or somehow break out of the line, grab the shotgun, and stop the bloodshed.
Mr. Troska.
I had to make a choice.
What happened?
I told them what happened in the village. They said the Soviets were searching for rebels all over the island, getting rougher and wilder. I'd made my decision. There was no turning back. There's no time to waste. It wasn't hard to find you, and if I can do it, the Soviets will too. You, what's your name?
Jerry. Geronimo to my friends.
Okay, Jerry, you need to head north. They'll have more difficulty finding you up there. Load up the trucks.
What about you and me?
We'll stay here. Perhaps there are others on the way to join us, and we need to discuss our plans. I have some suggestions for you.
And then that Tasmanian devil guy contacted us. He can use our frequencies now.
He seems very well informed. Have you any idea who he is?
Well, just some ham, I suppose. Sounds like a kid. But I'd like to meet him. Victor, we need to strike back. Get organized. We need weapons, obviously, but we need leadership too. I know you've got experience with this kind of thing. I need you to be my second in command.
Thanks, Gabriel. But I don't think that's a good idea. I'm here to help, but just think of me as an advisor. You underestimate yourself and your men. You're more capable than you think, and... They came, those who had to. Those who couldn't stand any other kind of life. But we were few against such an enemy. We split into a couple of platoons. Our main group built a camp in the northern forests. The rest headed northeast and south. And the next morning, we planned our first proper operation. Gentlemen, it's good to see you here. The situation is very simple. We're screwed. There's no way we can possibly defeat the Soviets. They're better trained, better organized, and better equipped. And they outnumber us. Victory is impossible. Any questions? Okay then, let's do this. Not because it's a good idea, not because it's possible, but because we have to. The Soviets have taken our land, our government, our friends. What else do we have to lose? So here's the plan. Obviously, the biggest problem at the moment is our lack of sufficient weapons and ammo. Now, we've just received reliable intelligence information about a Soviet convoy which could supply everything we need. We're going to intercept it and take all we can.
Permission to speak, sir.
No one needs permission. What's your name?
Private Stoyan Yakutic, sir. I have a question, sir. How can we stop the convoy?
A good question, which I was about to answer. An advance team, led by Geronimo, will take up reconnaissance positions. They'll report on the convoy's progress and make sure there are no enemy troops following it. I'm going to lead the main team. We'll neutralize any convoy protection, take the weapons, and disappear. It's not going to be easy, but we can make it. Questions?
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, everyone. With determination and ferocity, we can burn these guys. We pulled back the other platoons and regrouped. We'd got ourselves some equipment and made a good start, but a long road lay ahead.
There are other options, but it's obvious. We've got tanks, men, guns. We should attack now and get rid of the Soviets once and for all.
The question is, where to launch the first assault? Lipony, the capital?
Or maybe we should just go right ahead and take Moscow and have done with it.
Moscow? I don't understand.
Yeah, I noticed. Look, if we take these junk heaps anywhere near the town or airport, we'll survive maybe 30 seconds. You're talking like we're an army. We're just a bunch of guys on a run of luck.
So, What's your plan?
We have some tanks, guns, and ammo. We should use them to get more. What's our status personnel-wise?
The rest of the new reinforcements have arrived. We could put together a couple of large teams and maybe 3 other small ones.
Okay, we've got those grenade launchers, right?
5, maybe 6.
We'll attack Modrova. That's their northernmost base, and we should be able to seize the area before they get any reinforcements there. The infantry team will go first. They'll take grenade launchers and sneak through the forest. The armored team can open up the attack with their tanks, and once they've stirred things up, the infantry guys will be able to bombard the base with grenades.
Good plan.
Time will tell. We were starting to make a difference, to create a hint of panic in those Soviet eyes. I was sure they were scheming something, and I needed to find out what it was. The easiest way was simply to ask. We learnt that a Soviet commander was on the road heading north, without my permission.
Дурак-ты, освободи им дорогу!
Gotcha. Relax, Captain. Do you know who I am?
I assume you are the one who's been causing us so much inconvenience recently. Who sent you? The CIA?
No, I'm just a local boy. I was born here, and I want to live here, without you and your murdering comrades. Do you understand me? Take the message back to your superiors, even to that goober.
Surrender. Give up your weapons and go back to your homes, or I will have you all shot.
Big words, little man. We're much stronger than you think. Now, we're asking you, for the last time, to leave this island immediately. Take this message to Guba. This is our last warning.
Sir, you'd better see this.
Please, you must help us. In our village, they captured men from Velka, and then they're trying to force them to reveal your positions. They killed Yuri Hodek during interrogation.
Jerry Hodek? We played hockey every winter, right? No.
What else?
I managed to escape, but they've got everyone else. And it might be that Soviets have found more about your plans from some of our people. Don't blame us. We have families, you know.
Great. But I understand. You have families. I think we need to change our plans.
Let's go, we're running out of time.
Okay, you have 5 minutes. Stoyan, get your men ready.
Yes, sir.
A rainy night after a rainy day. Around midnight, the only things keeping us warm was the news coming in from Malden.
The current situation in the Malden Islands was on the agenda of today's NATO summit, with leaders across the Western world expressing concern about recent events in the Republic of Negova. An official protest has been logged with Moscow, but the Kremlin has yet to react. Stay tuned and we'll keep you updated with further developments as usual.
But the best news was that the Americans were sending someone covertly to get in touch with us. We weren't sure what to expect, but it was good to know that they were finally showing some interest. We arrived at the designated rendezvous point around 3 a.m.
Freeze!
Hey, Victor! Call off your dogs!
James?
Will, let me introduce you to Victor Troska, an old buddy of mine from, well, that's classified, from way back. Viking Victor. You should have seen this guy in action.
Not anymore. It's been a long time. I'm a respectable citizen.
Sure, I requested the mission as soon as I found out what was going on. Not surprised to see you in charge here.
I can't say I'm happy about it.
It was working out for you then, just like you always wanted?
You know, I think it was.
Sometimes I think about it. To settle down on a small island, you know, start a small business. Maybe a little air company, 1 or 2 planes.
Sir?
Right, sorry. Look, Victor, we're here for you, but right now we can't get directly involved. We want to help, but we need more information first.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to stay here to assist however I can and report back. Tomorrow we'll bring a few more guys in and we can get you some gear if you need it. All through third parties, totally deniable, and I'm here as a private individual. I think you understand.
I know the drill. Oh, by the way, the Tasmanian Devil, is he one of yours?
Don't you know him? No, he's nothing to do with us. I thought he was yours.
Nobody knows. Some kind of Soviet double agent? Oh, never mind. We have a war to fight.
Just like the good old days.
Just like the good old days. They have a base over there, by the ruins. It's an ideal place for an ambush, in the valley, surrounded by hills and forest. They're guarding the main road, but we're going in on foot. Get in quick, wreck the place, and leave. We'll move before dawn, when half of them will be
There's something
asleep.
going on.
A war, or didn't you notice?
This is serious. The Soviets are up to something. One of our spotters has reported a group of Soviet officers converging on an old farmhouse. It looks like a secret meeting.
Not that secret, I guess. Okay, so we should try to find out what's going on over there before making our next move. Gentlemen, our plan is postponed.
Последняя машина уйдет с секретной базы в заброшенной деревне возле озера. Танки там не нужны. Соберите взвод к половине 10-го и выступайте к северу.
They're leaving. Make your move.
That's it! I quit! Going up against those gunships, it's madness! What's next? Nukes?
Nobody said it was going to be easy. This is the first time we've had to face defeat. We should learn from it. You can't win if you can't lose.
What the hell does that mean? I've had enough of this! I'm giving myself up to the Soviets! They said they'd pardon anyone who surrenders.
Surely you can't believe them. You'll end up in the gulag at best. More likely, they'll just put a bullet in you. Stop wasting our time and let's discuss our next move.
Forget your next move! I'm out of here! And you! If you've got any sense, you'll get out as well!
We should shoot deserters!
Touch me, I'll break your fingers! I'm off! Anyone coming?
You coward! Freeze! You don't leave here alive!
Stop it! This is stupid.
Drop your weapons!
Drop yours first. It fired. I didn't mean...
For God's sake, stop it! Put down your guns. Stoyan? He's dead. Get out of my sight! On the offensive. We threw everything at them, across all possible fronts. They were strong, but by then, so were we, especially thanks to our American friends.
Hey guys, I've got some news for you. Can anyone hear me?
What's up?
The Soviets want to negotiate.
What? Finally!
Easy, Geronimo. Hello?
They're offering to halt military operations. They promise to listen to your conditions if you cease your attacks on their bases and convoys.
Very well. Here is our answer. We have just one condition. They must pack up and leave the island.
Listen, Guba wants to speak to you, and Mr. Troska. If you agree to see him, he says he'll release a number of captured rebels. Also, there's one word Guba wanted you to hear. Dolina.
Bastard.
Where does he want to do this?
They're waiting for you in Bloodov with the hostages. I mean, prisoners. You must go alone. Guba personally promises to guarantee your safety and to listen to your suggestions.
No way.
I'm going.
For God's sake, Victor! Of course, it's a trap! If I was Cuba, I'd be ashamed of something so obvious.
We must negotiate. There's too much at stake.
Cuba's not going to waste this chance, even if you showed 10 white flags.
Trust me, I'll come up with something. Get me Gostovsky on the radio, now.
I don't know, Victor, it stinks to hell.
I know, but I don't have any other choice. They have hostages from Dolina. They made a point of telling me. I'm afraid they might know about Liz.
You're pretty crazy, Victor, you know that? To walk right up to those guys in their own base. But I understand. Just let us watch your back, okay?
Thanks. I had no idea what I was getting into, and for the first time, I felt real fear. I felt it everywhere. It was suffocating me. I couldn't let anything happen to Liz.
We're in position, Victor. Give me the signal if you notice anything suspicious.
There's Liz. James, I can see her.
Okay, Victor. It's going to be okay. Just stay calm. Where are your men?
Somewhere behind me. Someone's coming. An officer. I guess it's Goop. Shh.
We meet again. How nice.
Set the prisoners free.
Come. First we should talk about our deal. Should we not?
Let the prisoners go.
For sure, Mr. Troska, for sure. But I think you should talk to them first. Just to verify, their well-being. I won't disturb you.
Victor!
I'm okay. I'm hit, but I'm alive. What a mess. Liz? Oh no!
I said we couldn't trust them! I said it and you didn't want to listen to me! I said it!
Yes, Geronimo, I know, but Victor had no choice. Well, that's just the way he is.
I know. But the price we had to pay. Do you think... will Victor still fight?
I think we should talk to him.
I said it would end like this. I said innocent people were going to die.
Yes, you did.
This has got to stop.
We can't give up now! We can't just give up!
Who said anything about giving up? Get your weapons. We're gonna kick these bastards off our island. Let's finish this.
Always full of surprises.
The river divides the island into two halves. Whoever's got the bridge has got the island. If we can destroy the bridge, the Soviets in town are isolated from any reinforcements from the airport, and those in the airport are cut off from the supplies in the town.
Nice. Okay, you have more than enough satchel charges. You still remember how to use them?
Let's see.
Nice office.
But I can still smell goober here. I guess it'll take years.
If ever. What next? Should we head west?
Probably. Look, the capital is ours. Some Soviets made it out to the north,
but our smaller platoons can deal with them. Guba holds 2 last strongholds. Petrovitz, the second largest town on the island, and the airport. That's where he has most of his forces.
So, Petrovice?
Exactly. I have an idea. So this is victory, Geronimo.
Is Guba dead?
I don't think so. I guess he's regrouped around the airport. Hopefully he's packing up and getting ready to leave.
Hopefully.
Не может такого быть! Как эти собаки могли разбить наши элитные части? Этого нельзя допускать! Просто нельзя! С этим надо что-то делать! Мы должны их уничтожить!
Легко сказать. Вы же сами видели, они сильнее, чем мы думали.
Значит, мы должны быть еще сильнее!
Думаю, у нас не хватает людей. Может, стоит попросить штаб прислать генерала Лопатова с его ребятами? Может, он с этим справится?
Нет, только не генерала Лопатова. Тогда мы опозоримся так, что дальше некуда. Нам дали один простой приказ, и мы не смогли его выполнить. Нет, это никуда не годится. Мы должны все сделать
Товарищ
сами.
полковник, я думаю, нам следует погрузить все на вертолеты и уходить, пока можно. Давайте смотреть фактам в лицо. Мы проиграли.
Хватит! Не желаю слушать такие разговоры. Если только... Да, мы можем уйти. Но сначала мы должны превратить этот паршивый остров в пустыню. Полковник Алексей Губа никогда не покинет поле боя без победы.
И как вы предполагаете этого добиться, товарищ полковник?
Мы вызовем подкрепление, но не генерала Лопатова. Вызовем авиацию. Много авиации. Мы выжжем это змеиное гнездо. Мы вызовем подкрепление, но не генерала Лопатова. Вызовем авиацию. Много авиации. Мы выжжем это змеиное гнездо.
Okay, this is not good. This is not good at all. Will, call in and track down Victor for me, quickly. Victor, we've got a problem.
Of course we have.
Guba wants air support. I fear the worst.
Find out what you can. I'm on my way.
Get me HQ. Almighty, this is Lone Wolf. Can you hear me?
Receiving, Lone Wolf. Over. What's going on? You weren't supposed to use this frequency.
This is serious, sir. We've defeated the enemy.
Congratulations. So pack your stuff and come back. Holiday's over.
But we've got a problem. Guba didn't leave. He holds the airport, and he's managed to get 3 heavy bombers. From what we've heard, it looks like he's ready to destroy everything. Everything. Civilian casualties could be extremely high.
Right. We'll do what we can. I'll contact you as soon as I know anything.
Thank you, sir.
God help you. Out.
They've got 3 bombers at the airport. In a half an hour, they could be ready to incinerate the entire island. And Guba looked insane enough to issue just such an order.
What about the Americans? What about you?
I've checked in with HQ. Now I have to wait to hear from General Williams. Until
Sir,
then...
I've got Almighty on the line.
This is Lone Wolf. Copy, sir. Yes, exactly as you said, sir. No, sir. Of course not. But, sir, how can you be certain? You have to move immediately. Otherwise... No, sir, but... This is serious. He's out of his mind. God damn it, if you're wrong, thousands of people are going to die. Yes, sir. Out. Game over. They're not coming.
What?
They're sending a letter of complaint to Moscow, and they'll dispatch an observation cruiser to the area.
Great. When they get here, they can barbecue steaks on the fires of Nogova.
If Guba sends in those bombers, the whole island is going up in smoke.
We have to stop them. Geronimo, get to the town. Get every man and every weapon we have. We'll rendezvous in the desert.
They're not going to make it. We have to slow down the Soviets somehow.
I was thinking the same thing. We should attack now, just with the people we have here.
They're going to send everything they've got after us.
Probably.
Let's go.
Damn it, Geronimo, where are you?
It took a bit longer than we expected. Nobody thought they'd be fighting today. Everyone was celebrating.
Move it, or that'll be the last celebration you'll ever get.
We're running out of time. Us 4, we have to go forward and surprise them. You stay here, wait for your people, and then attack from the southeast.
James, it's too dangerous.
Right. It's been just a game up to now. Relax, man. We won't go in too close.
Okay, we can try it. Take care.
We can't make it. Will, fall back. Retreat. Everyone, retreat. Retreat. They're behind me. God damn it, this is the first time we couldn't make it. Out of ammo. You have to finish it. Here are the charges. Take out the planes. Destroy them. I'll find a place here to hide. Don't worry about me. Just go. Go.
Нет! Не так! В атаку! Огонь!
Christ, there are just too many of them. And they're coming this way. Have you seen Victor, sir?
No. Nobody's seen him. He took out the planes. He saved us. But some things are too much. Even for a hero. Even for a hero, Geronimo. Major Gostowski to Colonel Blake. Nogova, October 12th. Sir, I'll try to keep this simple. I don't know how to put it any other way. Thanks to the air support you managed to get us, we finally defeated the Soviets here. We couldn't have done it without you. If we relied on General Williams, we'd probably all be dead now. Please accept my congratulations on your promotion to the role of commanding officer of the forces on Malden. We think Colonel Guba has escaped to the Soviet Union. Hopefully he'll have to answer for his crimes there. It's unlikely we'll ever learn the identity of the Tasmanian Devil. It's also unlikely we'll ever locate the body of Viktor Troska, the resistance leader here. But I'm certain he won't be forgotten. Life is returning to normal here. The citizens are going to elect a new government. But I don't feel their joy. I don't share their victory. I just feel tired. Tired of war. Colonel Blake, sir, I hereby tender my resignation. I'm going to settle somewhere. Somewhere around here, maybe. Find a new home and try to learn how to feel sorrow, pain, and joy again. I'm empty now. If you ever need me, you know where to find me. And remember, I've got a bullet with Guba's name on it. Sincerely yours, Major James Gostowski, retired.